Today I'm excited to share my August favorites with you. I love to cover a variety of topics, so we'll be talking about lifestyle, beauty, and fashion standouts from the month. I would also love to hear what you have been loving this past month down in the comments below, and let's jump right in. First up, let's talk about some lifestyle favorites. Stanley released a collection with Love Shack Fancy, and originally I was like, I do not need another Stanley. I do not need another Stanley. And then what do I end up with? Another Stanley. I could not resist the fun prints and patterns. I think for the most part, a lot of it is sold out at the moment. But one of my favorites from the collection is actually this little bow topper that comes with it. And so if you missed out on this cup and you love the little bow topper, I actually found a look for less option on Amazon. I ordered these before I ended up ordering the cup. And they're so cute, and they're very similar as well. I was originally trying to get the 20-ounce little smaller cups because I thought it'd be so cute for iced coffee, but I was having issues checking out. I think they were probably already sold out, and I ended up getting suckered into another 40-ounce, which I know I did not need, but I am glad that I pulled the trigger on it. I was majorly just influenced on the FOMO going on, but I am very happy with the purchase. Next up, this is sort of a niche item, but it is this new tripod, and this has been honestly a game changer for me because this one is MagSafe. The one I had before had a clip, and I just found it so annoying. The phone would kind of tilt it. It was really hard to get it straight, and it was just annoying to get my phone in and out of, whereas this one is so easy. It just is a little magnet on the back, and it's so much easier to get the right angle and turn it around and not deal with the clip. This one, I believe, is the 54-inch size, so it is a little bit smaller, which I liked. If you are taller, I would recommend getting the bigger one because this one just goes up to the height that I need to stand and do stories with, for example, but it just pops out like this and then expands, so it is nice to travel with. I took this with me to London, and my friend ended up ordering it on that trip as well because she also had the clip one, and this is honestly a game changer. The tripod is great for content creators, but I would also recommend for those of you who aren't interested in content creation, I still think they are very useful. My dad actually loves to use it when he comes over to put his phone on and watch movies on, for example, while he's laying in bed. And I have also used it for family photos so many times. For example, when we go to the pumpkin patch, I always take my tripod because I just can't count on strangers to take a great photo, sadly. So now I just do it on my own. I take my tripod, I set it up, and then if you download an app called Lens Buddy, it's a really great camera app where you can set a timer, and as soon as you hit start, you can change the settings based on how many photos you want to take and all of that, but it will just automatically take photos for you. So I use that app all the time. So it is great for family photos and just random use as well. My next favorite isn't something I can physically share, but it is something that I believe made a big difference for my mental well-being this month, and that is decreasing my screen time, which can be very hard for anyone out there, but especially if you are someone who works on your phone, especially social media apps. I feel like I can get sucked into non-productive work on there all the time. For example, I will be looking for a new sound, so sometimes I'll start scrolling on Reels just to see what sounds pop up, and then next thing I know, I've just been wasting time scrolling. So I have been much more conscious of my screen time, and I actually moved my Instagram and TikTok apps off of my homepage where they were previously, because you will be surprised how automated it is for you to open your phone and just go right there and click the app. So just moving it to a different spot on my home screen did make a big difference there. And it is very eye-opening, honestly, how much I use my phone and how much screen time I'm exposed to. So that's something I've definitely made a more conscious effort of this month. And I think it's not only been great productivity-wise to be on it less, but also just for mental health reasons. Next lifestyle favorite is this hand sanitizer. You can get packs of 3 of these on Amazon, and I got a couple different scents. They all honestly smell amazing. They do have pretty strong scent to them, just if you are sensitive to scents, but I haven't found one that I have been repulsed by. So I think they all smell great, but I also did grab a couple of the unscented versions as well. And the reason I just like this is because it's nice to spray because you don't over apply it. Sometimes with the pump, you can squeeze out just too much and it can feel sticky. This just feels nice and light on the hands, but it's also very thin, so it's easier to pack in your purse. It doesn't take up as much space if you do like to carry a smaller handbag, for example. For my next lifestyle favorite, I'm really excited to be partnering with Gym to introduce you to this amazing health vitamin. Now, when you think of vitamin, you probably think of those synthetic powder-filled vitamins, but what is different about Gym and why I was so excited to try it is it is completely food-based. So with this product, you get 7 bites of a multivitamin essentially. So because Gym is completely natural and it pulls those micronutrients from real food, it is way more bioavailable for your body to take in and actually accept the nutrients. And it does offer much more than just a typical multivitamin as well. It is packed with over 20 different minerals, nutrients, prebiotics, postbiotics. So it's a really great option if you're looking for an overall holistic approach to your vitamin routine, because this covers a lot more bases than your typical multivitamin. I will put some of the ingredients on the screen so you can get a general overview on the nutrients inside. But what is also great about this is I can be very sensitive to vitamins or things that taste weird, or just swallowing like powdery pills, or trying to drink a green juice, for example. I just don't handle it very well. And these are honestly a lot easier for me to take. They are a bite size. I usually eat mine in just 2 bites, and they do have sort of a tangy citrus, gingery taste to them. And texture wise, they're very soft and easy to chew and get down as well. Getting your micronutrients is so important, because even if you eat completely healthy and, for example, you eat the entire rainbow, it is still so hard to get all of the nutrients that your body needs. So by adding Gym's multivitamin into your routine, you are checking all of those micronutrient boxes so you can have improved energy, better hair, skin, and nails, and more regularity as well. If you're interested in trying Gym or learning more, I will have a link for you down below. And for a limited time, they are offering 50% off your first order with code STRAWBERRYCHIC. So I will have all the details for you down in the description box below. All right, let's switch into some beauty favorites. I have some amazing standout beauty finds from this month that I'm excited to share with you. So first up, we have to talk about a new lip color. I had no idea that Charlotte Tilbury released some new shades in their iconic Pillow Talk shade, and they now have a version that is for fair skin tones. I immediately ate this up. Like, I had to try it, and it did not disappoint. Even on the London trip, my friend ended up buying the same shade when we were shopping in Selfridges because she loved it as well. So if you have found in the past that Pillow Talk can pull a little deeper or a little more brown on your skin tone and you're wanting a lighter option, definitely try the Pillow Talk Fair. It's this beautiful cool toned pink. It is what I'm wearing on my lips now. I feel like I could use a little bit of a touch up on it, so I'll go ahead and do that. So color wise, it is this beautiful cool toned pink that still has some neutral tones to it as well. I have loved Pillow Talk for the years, but I've always had to have a very light hand with it. I've just kind of dabbed it into my lip. If I swiped it, it just ended up being way too dark for me. So I'm really excited about this one. I'll also link my lip gloss and liner that I used with it as well. Next up is this claw clip. I found this when I was in Florida back in June, and I have been using it nearly every single day since. And what I love about this design is it's completely flat, so it doesn't stick out. I even wore this on the airplane for 9 hours coming back from London, and you can sit against the chair and it's not gonna be uncomfortable because the clip is flat. So I loved that new design. I thought that was so clever. If you have a lot of hair, you can even do a really cute half up, half down with it, but I don't have enough hair with this clip to do that. So I generally just twist and throw all of my hair up. I cannot believe we're almost heading into gift season as well. This year, the end of the year, I feel like it's gonna fly by, but this would be a really great stocking stuffer as well if you're wanting to get a head start on your gift shopping. Speaking of that, I do have some gift guides already kind of spewing on the content to-do list, which is insane, but I wanted to get ahead of the gifting season this year. So stay tuned for some gift guides coming your way really soon. Next up is an eye brightener. This is the Saint Laurent one, which I feel like has had a cult following over the years, and I was never super interested in trying it just because I honestly thought that I needed more coverage than it seemed to give. But I will say, I feel like less is actually way more, and it's just a lot more flattering to go this eye brightener route than it is a full under eye concealer look. So I have been applying this. I usually do 2 pumps, and I apply it in the corner of my eyes down, kind of following the darkness under my eyes. And then I also apply it right here with the smile lines. And then I like to brighten up the outside corner of my eye here. And then if I have any left over, I'll do it kind of on my brow area just to lighten that up. And it blends beautifully. It's a pink tone kind of brightener, but it does give you a little bit of coverage. And I feel like for most days, that is all the coverage that I need. And it doesn't cake under the skin. It just looks super natural. I have heard that e.l.f. makes a kind of dupe option for this. I haven't tried it, but when I run out of that, I'll probably give it a try. So I'll link both options down below. I think I use the lightest shade. I think it's shade 1 in this one. Next beauty favorite, if you've been following my nail journey, my nail story, I kind of mentioned it last month that I was just kind of over going to the nail salon. It just gotten so expensive to keep up with. So I have been looking for different DIY options at home. I bought a new light. I actually haven't tried it yet. I plan to whenever I need to redo my gel on my toes. But recently, as in this week, and I'm still that excited about it to include it in this favorites, I have discovered press on or like glue on nails. And they have come such a long way since I last tried them. They're not hard plasticky nails that pop right off. At least the brand that I have tried has been amazing, honestly. So I wanted to go ahead and share that with y'all. I ended up ordering a couple of new colors that are coming in tomorrow. But I have had these on for days now, and that has never happened with press-ons before. I did cut them a lot shorter just because I wasn't a fan of the long almond length, but they look honestly amazing, and I think this is going to be a game changer for me and anyone else who wants to do their own nails at home. I would seriously give press-on nails another try. I have ordered a couple different brands to try out, but I have been very impressed with this one, so I will link that one down below if you want to give them a try as well. All right, let's switch into fashion favorites for the month. I'm really excited about these. First up is this pearl flat. I bought these during the Nordstrom anniversary sale. I took them to London with me, and I was so impressed by how comfortable they are. I was very happy with them. We walked to dinner in them, and I just had no issues on my feet with these. I took them on that trip without breaking them in at all, so I definitely took a risk there, but I didn't have any issues. I was so comfortable wearing them, walking around the city. I will say I did apply Band-Aids on my heel just to be safe because they do feel pretty snug on the heel, but I think they will soften up a little bit once they do break in. They are definitely a splurge, but I will say I have had a couple of Stuart Weitzman shoes in the past, and truly none of them have disappointed me. The quality is exceptional, and I really do think you get what you pay for if you invest in Stuart Weitzman shoes. That goes for the boots, the heels, and now the flats. I've tried a couple of different styles, and I've been happy with them all. Next up is a strapless bra. I know I've talked about this before, but honestly, it's just such a standout that I want to make sure if you need a strapless bra recommendation, you know that this is my top recommendation. I have always found strapless bras to be a little finicky. Most of them hurt my sternum because they're just digging in to my breastbone. And then I also find that a lot of them gap on me as well. Probably because I don't want to put it as tight as it needs to go because it hurts my sternum. But this one has just been the best fit. I get the closest fit along the top of the girls. Like I don't get any gapping. And I can wear this all day with no issues. It does have a wire, but something about it is just so much softer. They actually have padding on there, so that could be why. And then I also think because it doesn't go across the middle here and it's kind of flexible. I don't know what they did, but they did something right with this strapless bra. I will say the sizing is a little bit different. So the band runs really small. So I do recommend to size up in your band size from your normal length and then size down in the cup to get the best fit. I actually need to order a second one of those because I just wear it constantly because I know it's going to work with everything, and I hate when it's in the wash because then I basically don't have a strapless bra option that I like. So I need to add another one of those to my cart. Next up, I got a couple new dresses in this month that I have absolutely loved. I took a couple with me to London, and then I've even worn them again since getting back home. And I just think I'm going to be reaching for them constantly. They are both from AVARA, and I do have a 15% off code. You can use AMANDAJOHNxSPANX for 15% off. But these are the two dresses I love. So first up is, I'm like looking at them hanging right here, so I'm looking down. But first is this pink floral print dress, and I just love the fit on this one. I feel like it's very flattering, and it gives me a designer look and feel. Something about it just looks kind of Farm Rio inspired to me, but it is obviously much more affordable than Farm Rio. It was so cute when I wore this actually yesterday when I'm filming this video, and I was having a girls' day with Josie, so I walked in and she was like, "Ooh, that's a pretty dress, mama." And it's so sweet. But she loves dresses. She's in a phase right now where she will not leave the house unless she's in a pretty dress with pants. She has to have pants on even in the middle of summer. So I don't fight her on it, but it's just honestly just melts my little fashion loving heart that she also takes pride in her little outfits as well. And it was just so cute when she complimented me on it. So I think the dress is beautiful. And then the other one is also from AVARA. It's a maxi length. It is very comfortable, and I think the print is really unique and beautiful. I'm 5'5" for height reference, and I wore it in London. We headed to dinner like Italian, and so I just wanted to be comfortable, didn't want to wear pants, and it was perfect for a binge pasta night. And I did wear it with the Stuart Weitzman flats, so it isn't super long on me, and so I can wear flats or heeled boots with it as it gets a little bit cooler into the season. Next up is an iPhone strap, and I bought this specifically for my trip to London because I have been hearing on TikTok about how common it is for people to be stealing phones these days. I think they are riding bikes and scooters, and if you're someone who's just like holding your phone out, they will just grab it on their way by. So to combat that, I bought this iPhone strap, and it ended up being so nice for multiple reasons. Obviously, I felt safer with my phone on hand, but it was also nice to just have quick access if I wanted to grab my phone out and snap a quick photo or video type of thing. I didn't have to dig through my purse, and I could be hands-free. So I feel like this is a very useful item to have on hand. And what's great about it is it's not a built-in case, which a lot of these can be. This one actually just goes underneath your case, so it will work with any phone case you already have, which is nice because I know I won't have to replace it whenever I do decide to get a new phone. They have a bunch of different color options. I just went with this brown neutral shade, and it is an adjustable strap as well. Next favorite is this gorgeous set from Flossy by Freddy. I was so excited to do my first purchase from her boutique. I really wanted to support her, and I thought the trip to London was the perfect time to try it out, and honestly it did not disappoint whatsoever. The quality is exceptional. I was truly blown away by the quality, especially for the price point. I ended up going with a medium top and a small bottom, and they fit amazing, and I love that I can mix and match these pieces, style them together, style them separately. I do plan to rewear this for an upcoming trip as well, and I just think it's a gorgeous set. Honestly, all of her dresses are gorgeous, and I cannot wait to see what she's coming up with for the fall season. If you are curious what I bought this month, I did do a recent haul sharing what's new to my wardrobe, so I'll link that here if you're looking for another video to watch. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very soon in my next one. Bye!